A little late to the show here, but that's fine.
Oh,
we're getting a little feedback here from somebody.
That might have been me. Is it gone?
You good now?
You know,
It's still coming through.
You guys good? Is it?
That's fine. We'll go from there. Just hear me twice. Okay. Well, I'm here with Verona Ghost Chasers, Nacho, Travis, Ohio Paranormal Society. Travis, you hear no echo?
I'm hearing that.
All right, that must be you, Nacho.
You guys are really delayed on my end. All right, well, let's try this. I don't know.
Testing.
Still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yep.
That's better. A little bit. Yeah. We can deal with that.
I don't know what I
No.
did. So
All right. So I decided to call this episode Beyond the Spirits. Couple of reasons. Going beyond the spirits here. So, and then we're going to talk beyond the spirits. So we'll wait till a few more people get on here. Anybody that has any questions, go ahead and ask. Again, Nacho from Verona Ghost Chasers out of Pennsylvania and Southern Ohio Paranormal Society. Obvious where they're from. Both very good paranormal groups. We had to work with Verona Ghost Chasers last week or 2 weeks ago, and can't wait to get with SOPs over there sometime in the near future. So we're going to talk a little bit just about what's going on in the paranormal world. And again, people ask questions, whatever you guys want. So did you guys see my post about the most haunted in Ohio that I asked?
I saw it, but I didn't read through all the responses.
You're a little low there, Nacho. Turn up the volume. Travis, did you hear it?
Yes. Like he said, I didn't get a chance to read the rest of the comments.
Yeah, there wasn't much comments. There's a lot of people responding. I don't know what's going through Nacho's stuff. There's just a lot of people talking about like what I should look into paranormal, like how I should look into research. Obviously, we know that. So the main reason I asked that question is that sorry, the echo's killing me here. Maybe I'll try my headphones and see. Well, you're hearing it too, so
Yeah.
see if he has other ones. What's up, Justin? Anime. Okay. So the main reason I asked that question is because next year I want to and we can pick the places, but it doesn't have to be our groups or whatever you guys feel like. But I like to do 5 places next year in Ohio, maybe beginning of the year, spring, and come up with our own conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
What is the most haunted in Ohio from what people say? I mean, you two, I can't say myself but you two are pretty well known, especially Southern Ohio Paranormal Society. You guys are getting out there fast. I mean,
I know. I was shocked on it. Like we was just talking about that last night when we was wrapping up our first event and everything.
that's
Is that better?
yeah, it's better.
Yep.
Oh, now it's back, but no, it's fine. It's better though.
Well,
Yeah.
I disconnected everything and went to a totally different mic. So
Yeah. I mean, you're not echoing; it's just us.
Yeah. When you speak, you can hear, or when we speak, you can hear it come back. I wonder if it's the audio from your computer and the mic's picking it back up.
Yeah, I think we're delayed a little bit from you, Nacho. So we're hearing it through your speakers.
I see your mouth moving, and then
It's delayed.
I hear the rest later.
And we got time. Do you want to try logging off and back on? See if that works.
Let's see what happens.
All right. Anyway, we'll keep it going. Yeah, you guys have taken off pretty fast. I mean, it's impressive for what you guys do. So that's what I was saying. If I like to get you guys, like one or two of you, one or two of my group, or just me, and one or two of Verona. He's from Pennsylvania, so he does a lot in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
And just go see ourselves. What can we say? What is the most haunted in Ohio? I mean, from our opinion. I mean, everybody's going to have opinions, but I think it would be a good little, test trip, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Investigations. Then maybe later in the year, we can get Nacho's side of it and go to Pennsylvania and do 5 out there. What people think is the most haunted out there for us to go check it out. You guys down, Nacho?
I don't know. Am I good now?
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
Yeah.
That worked. Whatever you did.
I just logged out and logged back in.
Turn it off and turn it back on.
Kay from South Carolina. There's some haunted stuff down there too, I heard. So, yeah, I was telling him that I like to do the 5 most haunted in Ohio. Our 3 groups just go hit the 5 most haunted and, get our opinions of the 5 most haunted and pick which one. Well, let's rate them in Ohio. Then, toward the end of the year, we'll do Pennsylvania. We'll pick the 5 and go. I mean,
I'm down for just about anything.
yeah, I mean,
As we can see, the other member, the founder, Justin, he's down for it. So
yeah, Justin's always down for it. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, the way you guys talk about that funeral home, I think it has to be in play.
I mean, I was actually quite impressed with the activity that we got for the past 2 nights. Because, like, when we first started out, I mean, that's the first location we done. And, like, the first night, we was just kept getting observing, watching, and stuff. But now, since we've been there, I mean, after last night and everything, we're almost up to 10 times being at that location just because it's right in our backyard. But sit there as soon as I went, got there on Friday to start setting up our equipment and everything. Like, we want to get in there early, use our ion generator, start pumping energy in. Sit there and I'm like, hey guys, it's me from Stops and everything. You should know me and everything. I hear this bell that they have tied to the rocking chair and everything, and came around the corner and the rocking chair was already moving and everything. Like, I just disturbed someone and they got up out of that rocking chair. I'm like, all right, this is going to be a good time. I just told them, I'm like, hey guys, look, we got a couple guests coming. We're bringing in the public. They want to know about this location, the history of this place, and get to know you guys and your story and stuff. We would be very appreciative if you communicate with us, especially you, the one, and everything. Show them what you guys are about and stuff. And both nights we got really good activity and everything, especially with Patty and Lee there. We just allowed Patty and Lee to kind of start roaming around and everything. They like hold off on telling us any of the history and everything. Let us kind of start getting the feel for it and everything. And Patty just Lee start doing a EVP sessions, little quick sessions and stuff. And he walked around the corner and he said he felt like all of a sudden he got poked in the chest and pushed backwards and felt like he was being followed. So he instantly went and played the EVP recording back and everything. And you can hear him and everything and react to being poked and everything. And shortly after that, when he's like, was that you? He caught a growl that came through it and stuff. So, I mean, it was great and everything. That the activities there is sometimes definitely off the charts.
Yeah, so I mean, I think between the 3 groups here. We each pick one, and then we have we'll put on Facebook and we'll get the last 2. Does that sound like a plan? Or,
Yeah, we'd be down.
I mean, Nacho, you've done a lot in Ohio. I mean,
Yeah, we've done a lot in Ohio.
so, I mean, we're not going to
Probably
pick
more in
now.
Ohio than we've done in Pittsburgh, in Pennsylvania.
I mean, we're not going to pick now, but I mean, we'll put ours 3 out there in the next couple months. Then we'll have everybody else vote. After that, it's up Paranormal After Dark, Pennsylvania, and Mark. So yeah, so let's get into a little discussion here. Nacho, you posted something. Me and you've talked about this before. RC Paranormal posted something about it. Followers. This is an open discussion. People are going to ask questions. They can agree or disagree with me, agree or disagree with you guys. So, you saw the post with RC Paranormal about asking for followers, and he wrote like a lot. Then you posted something about parent unity, and a lot of people have been posting about, it's okay. And I think it got kind of taken out of context a little bit. I don't think they care that you're, celebrating 1,000 followers, 1,200 followers, whatever you guys get. Not you guys, but other groups.
Yeah.
But I think he was more saying, and I agree with him on this, is when you look at someone's page, and I do a lot because that's how I ask who's coming on the show or not. If I look at someone's page and 9 out of 10 posts are just asking for followers and they show nothing out, what they're doing, I don't ask them on the show, mainly because you're not showing anything. Like, we're paranormal groups, right? We're out there doing paranormal. Or are you just asking for followers? Am I wrong? Or, I mean, this is open discussion. I mean,
That's 1,000,000%. If you're a paranormal group, you should be putting out some type of content. Where are you going? What are you finding? Now, shame on me. I've got 7 or 8 investigations still backlogged on my computer that I have not even looked at. But I do share some snippets and whatever I can from investigations. But if you're not sharing anything about investigations, and you're just asking for followers, what are you doing? What's the point? Is that's my whole thing is we're all here for a common goal, right? But if you're just sitting there asking for, hey, can you guys follow me? Well, what am I following you for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, put it out there. What's our common goal?
Well, we're trying to figure out, is this real? What's real about it? What can we prove? I mean, we
How to
disprove
go about understanding it.
Yeah, I mean, we disprove probably 80 to 85% of everything we hear. And the other stuff, we still can't prove that it's paranormal. We'd like to think that it is, but we sure as heck can't prove it. But that's the goal, is to be able to prove that there's something here, and here it is in black and white, green and black, whatever color you happen to be taking in. You guys took a phenomenal picture. What is it? I know what I see. I know what other people have said they see, but what is it?
It kind of, with social media, it's kind of gone that way, though, where we're not putting paranormal, not we, but a lot of people aren't putting paranormal stuff out. It's how popular you are. And I think some of us are getting away from the reason why we do this, or not. They got into it for the wrong reason. I mean, in my opinion, that's one reason I have you two on the show. I mean, because you do it for the right reason, in my opinion. Some people might disagree. Paranormal After Dark, she says paranormal evidence. I have an issue with evidence, the word evidence. I call it interesting, because nothing's ever 100% beyond a reasonable doubt in the paranormal field. I mean, your feelings, like the stuff you personally deal with, yes, but can you prove it to someone else? And that's the way I always tell people. It was very interesting. I can't say this is evidence unless something like grabs my camera and throws it at me. I mean, that's the way I look at it. And I use the word evidence a lot too, but comes down to it. It's interesting. It could go either way because there's always going to be someone out there that disagrees with you.
Mhm.
So,
Well, and some groups have told me they won't put anything out there because the second they do, all these people that know everything are like, well, that's not what you're seeing, or that's not that was, or that was a car. Everybody knows more than what everybody else does, and they're the people that weren't there, and they've all got an answer for it. So I understand that some people don't like that reaction. 99% of the time, I'll respond to them and say, hey, blah 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 blah, whatever. This was the situation, and this is what we discovered. And what you said, you said it was a car. Well, there were no vehicles at the time. We weren't close to a street. Blah blah, whatever, and try to give them a little bit back. But there are people that just already have their mind made up that what you're doing is just a bunch of bull crap and you're wasting your time, and you're never going to stop that.
oh, you're not. We took that picture at Grand Midway with the faces in the mirror.
Yeah.
And I went up there after and took probably 100 other pictures, flash, no flash, all over that room. I caught nothing close to that.
Right.
A lot of people are going to say that's fake. Yeah. But not a lot, but some will. And I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I was there and you didn't have time to fake that.
No, I didn't have time to fake that. It was interesting. It's not something that we went back and saw. Bert actually saw that while I was in the coffin. Then when I got out of the coffin, he was like, dude, I saw a face in the mirror. Then he went back to live and found on a live video and found it. So it was a good catch.
Yeah.
But there's going to be people that are like, no, that's fake. Like, all right, I'm fine with that. I know what I saw.
Yeah.
That's fine. So, just trying to read I know you have hours and hours and hours, but you put out some good videos on YouTube. Sorry, wow, we're going crazy here. Gotta be able to read the comments here.
While you're trying to read on some of that, I'll jump in and everything. The whole follower and everything at first, like when we first started out and everything. We wasn't asking, but we was just giving thanks on the milestones, just because we started on April 9th and everything, and now we're like 1.2 or something like that. But for us and everything, we're just kind of like how Nacho said and everything, and other people. We are a little bit behind on from our 2 past investigations, trying to come through some of the stuff and possible interesting evidence that we got and everything to upload and everything. But we always try and make sure to be active and everything. And the people that help bring us to where we're at now and everything is just by sitting there shouting out each day that we can and everything, tagging teams and everything to show the love that we received back.
Yeah, I always appreciate all the followers. That's
yeah. That's not what I'm saying. But like I've seen RC's posts and everything, and I agree with the whole asking for followers and stuff, because we're always trying to follow back pages and especially other paranormal pages and everything. But before me or Justin click that follow and everything, we're also going through and sees like, okay, are they posting evidence and everything, or and try and give back support and everything if they're asking for it and stuff. If not, they're just asking for followers and stuff, then we're not going to kind of help them out. Because the way we look at it is, if we're following you and everything, you should be in the same reason like we are and everything, to try to understand the unknown.
Yeah, it should be interesting to you.
Yes.
No, I totally agree with that. And, I think a lot of people took RC's comments out of text. I actually, me and them tomorrow, we're doing a Madison Seminary tomorrow. What's up, Chris? How you doing, man? And I'll talk to him tomorrow about it a little bit, but I believe that's where he was going with that. And I do, like you, I go through everybody's page, and I'll go on their YouTube also, because there's a lot of people that use, Facebook just as saying, hey, what's up? And they post everything on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem with that. I'm trying to do that more because I'm trying to get more YouTube followers. And that's just to boost up my YouTube page. Not asking for followers, but that's where the majority of my stuff is right now. And I just got an Instagram, which I hate, but I was told I had to.
Yeah. So like we got Instagram and TikTok and everything. Instagram and TikTok, we're way behind on because it seems like it's more they want the actual videos and stuff. Especially TikTok. I mean, it's videos, or you sit there figure out how to sit there and throw a bunch of photos together and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like Facebook, and we're trying to get on our YouTube and everything, trying to cut up some of our past live streams into segments and everything. Where special one where we didn't even stop the whole Facebook live stream. It's like 6 hours long. It's like no one's going to sit there for 6 hours straight.
My rule of thumb on when I go on YouTube, if it's more than an hour, I'm probably not watching it.
Yeah.
And the what's her name? Paranormal Quest. They put out videos that are hour and a half, 2 hours long, and sometimes they're 3 hours. And I'm like, guys, come on. I can't invest this kind of time into it. And I don't want to break it up over 2 or 3 days. So if it's much over an hour, I'm probably not going to waste my time to watch it.
No, I mean, majority of my videos are these podcasts. I mean, that's where I'm at right now. I do some investigations, but Nacho, you probably saw I'm terrible at taking videos. Like I always forget my camera. I lost my flashlight at Midway. I have a lot of recordings though, so it's kind of hard to put a recording on a video. No, I mean, like you said, just followers are followers. I think there's one time I asked for followers. I was stuck at 88 followers when I first started for like 5 months. And I just wanted to do Facebook Lives, and you need 100. So I asked them like, hey, can I get 12 followers, just so I can hit 100 so I can do Facebook Lives for my friends at work and everything. Because they keep asking me. They keep asking me to watch my videos. I'm like, I can't do videos because I don't have 100 followers.
Yep.
Now I think it's like you have to have like 100 followers, and depending on the page, because like somehow we started our page up as a business page, so it has to be active for had to been active for at least 60 days before you even could go live.
Yep.
Yeah. It was so I think it was like Darkseed Paranormal. Correct me if I'm wrong. They jumped on and said, hey, follow this dude. And next thing I know, I'm like 800 some followers within like 3 days. I mean, I appreciate it. I was going for 100. I'll take 800 though. So what else in the paranormal world that's happening that, there's a lot of stuff.
My post about Paraunity Day was a little different than just people asking for followers. Wow. We try to do our own thing, stay on our own lane, and we really like to do collaborations. We like, as you know, we like to bring people with us. Number one, everybody gets to see what somebody else does. You can learn from somebody else. They can learn from you. Maybe they do something that you don't do, vice versa. So you're helping each other out, and to me, that's a big deal because, like I said, we have all got the same ideas for this, and so that's part of the thing that I really enjoy this. I get to meet people that I otherwise would have never met. I've made some really good friends just in the last, say, year doing this, going places and meeting people and whatever. But my whole post was there's a group, and I will not mention their names. Actually, there's a couple groups. But if their people go with another group, they get mad and they're like, you can't be in our group anymore. You have to be a one group person. And that, to me, that's not what this is about. if you're not investigating, why can't your people go with another group and learn or teach somebody else something, whatever, oh no, you can only be in our group. And to me, that's very sad. And it's like we know everything, and there's nothing you're going to learn, and or you're going to learn the wrong thing, or I just my whole thing is stay in your lane and drop the attitude at the door. Nobody's better than anybody else. Everybody does things their own way, and to stop somebody from going with another team because you don't like it is just it's childish. It's very childish, and it really ticks me off. And I'm very mild mannered. I don't get too upset over stupid things, but this one just like you might as well hit me over the head with something because it just hit me the wrong way. And
Uh,
you run your group the way you want to run your group, but you will lose people if you do that way.
Mhm.
I agree with you because I mean, my group's like 7, 8 people right now, and like tomorrow, it's me. I mean, it's me going with RC Paranormal. Some people back out, family stuff, whatever. It happens, whatever. But I'm more leaning toward collaborating. I mean, that's what I'm like. I honestly, I just want to go collab with other groups now. Because Nacho, I got to meet you, and it was kind of weird because shook your hand, little bro, hugged it out when I met you, but it felt like I already knew you. Like,
Yeah.
but it was funny. That's the first time I actually met you in person, but it kind of felt like I knew you through the 85 emails we have and everything else that we did. But no, it was great. And I have a problem like when I go to investigation, I get zoned out just to investigate. So I end up sticking with Bird most of the time and need to investigate with you guys a little more, but it happens. I'm sure there'll be future investigations with that we'll be able to do that.
I
Southern
kind of
Ohio,
do the same thing. I kind of stick with my people and make sure that they're getting what they need. And then after you left, I'm like, damn, I didn't really get to investigate with Ryan. But I want to make sure that the people I'm with are getting what they needed.
yeah. I mean, that's what it's about. I mean, there's a couple common goals we have in the paranormal world. Have fun and try to figure out the unknown. That's what we're here for. So, Chris Stantz writing a whole bunch of stuff. West Virginia Paranormal Girl. What's up? She'll be on a show next month with me. Sorry for that. Haven't had anybody from West Virginia. I'm trying to hit all 50 states. That's my goal. So, yeah, Chris, bullying does need to stop, but you got to take it with a grain of salt too. There's always going to be bullies out there in the paranormal field, in life in general. That's the way it is. Don't pay attention to them. Move on. Do what you do.
Cut them off. Cut them off. Block them. Remove them. Send them packing. Don't give them your energy. It's not worth it.
I mean, that's a big issue too. Like people get bullied and they take it so personal, and then they just start posting about it nonstop. Like that's what bullies want. Just leave it alone. Just ignore them. They'll go away. Trust me.
We've only done it once, called out a team and everything. And at first, we was just going to leave it alone and everything. It was like about a month and a half, almost 2 months of us being a team. First investigation, posted a video in the comment section of on iSpook's Facebook group and everything. And this one team just sit there and says something. Just going to leave it like whatever, explain it and everything, and then just like something just didn't seem right and everything, and then went and looked and everything, and just seeing how that team was and everything, and we don't use no equipment and everything. We're true psychic mediums and stuff. Everyone else is the fakes and stuff because we got the power. And then I think it was Goose Flats that first called them out when we was gearing up, getting some evidence and everything. And then we seen a team that just started all female team, I think they're in Washington and stuff, made a post that they was bullied by them. It's like, okay. So we joined in with Goose. One big comment about it and everything, post about it, and then basically forgot about them. And I haven't even seen them really posting that page, that group page anymore and stuff, just because how they acted.
I mean, the people are going to keep at it. I mean, I guess you have to call them out if they're going to keep at it. I mean,
Oh yeah, and kind of like find out and everything, because a couple other people like commented on that thread too and everything. I guess this ain't this team's first time and everything. This is kind of find out like their second or third rebranding. So they've been around for a while and constantly doing this. So, and I guess after a while, the team name that they're running underneath gets too tarnished and everything. So they disappear, restart as something else, but could still continue in the same way they have always been.
Ryan has a great saying for the people who claim to be mediums, and I'll let Ryan share it because this to me is says a mouthful.
what do I say?
Go ahead, it's your saying. You say it
I don't even remember.
about mediums.
I'm not going to lie. There's so much shit that comes out of my mouth. I don't remember half of it.
Oh, you've said it to me 5 or 6 times that if somebody calls themselves a medium, they need to prove it.
Yeah.
And they should be able to tell you something about you that is spot on in the next 30 to 45 seconds. And most of them can't. Now, there's a few, I've met a few that can tell you a lot about you. But I also feel like that wasn't that hard of a guess. So I'm not saying that nobody's a medium, but I'm saying a lot of these people that claim to be, and it's usually the ones that are louder about it, are the ones that are faking it. But if you're a true medium, then you can prove it in a matter of seconds or minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys caught my other podcast. I did 2 local people here, Ashley and Barb. Ashley, she doesn't like to call herself a psychic medium, but I got to work with her at Riders Inn. She's pretty, for my opinion right now, I can say legit. Then Angie from Florida. I was not expecting, I'm not going to lie, I wasn't expecting much. She reached out to me to be on the podcast. I expect this podcast to be like 45 minutes long. Like, I really don't know much about her because you know how I feel about psychic and mediums. And I tell you what, I had a great time. She taught me a lot about tarot cards. And again, go watch the podcast. She's very real. I can't say she's real as a psychic medium, but she's a real person. Like, she's really down to earth and was really like, hey, if you believe me, you believe me. If you don't, you don't. And I was fine with that. No, but I learned a lot from her, and that's why I do these podcasts, is to meet people and learn. I met a lot of great people doing these. I did not think when I started these podcasts it would go like this. And sorry, I'm trying to read and talk at the same time, but
No, you're good.
It's been unbelievable. I mean, I think it started with you guys. I mean, Verona Ghost Chasers. I mean, you guys started the podcast. My first one, and after that, I wish I could pick my favorite podcast. I mean, and say, hey, like, these people are legit, and I have not had one person that I can say they're not legit. Like, everybody I've met, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Chris Stanch is going off here. Chris always likes to go off though, so at least Roger's not here because he'd be going off too. Yeah, we know a guy was picking on Powder Paranormal. I mean, it's out there. He's talked about it more than 25 times. So, I mean, it happens. Glad he's kind of let that go and just got back to it. So, Chris, you do a good job of getting everybody's out there. So I want whatever Chris is drinking.
I didn't say that. That was not me.
No, to be honest, this is the way Chris is. Chris, you drinking? We are beyond the spirits here, so it's all good. You guys have any
I had
questions?
my Trap Souls mug. Damn, what am I even thinking?
Yeah, come on, dude. I give you guys mugs and everything.
Damn it.
We are giving a giveaway tonight. You saw my post. I have T-shirts. I have multiple different types of T-shirts, so I'll let you pick which one you want. And hats, obviously. I have a problem with buying swag. But I will give a hat and a mug or a T-shirt and a mug to somebody, and I'll send that out to you. So I have a list already who's been on, and we'll do that giveaway a little later. And we might do 2 giveaways. And I'm not going to tell you how
I might have a T-shirt to give away as well.
You have a T-shirt? Oh, we got Verona Ghost Chasers in here too. So
And my sister Donna Sherman is on here, and she makes all of our T-shirts. And I have about 35 shirts in bins in there that we take to different Paracons and stuff. So we'll give away a shirt too.
okay, there you go. You little Trap Souls in Verona. It's all good. I design I design all my own stuff, and I just buy a lot of stuff. So yeah, so Donna and Deborah, you cannot win a Verona T-shirt. That's against the rules here. Man, Chris is just going off here, dude. You're making jello shots for Halloween.
I need some of those.
My brother always wears his Trap Souls T-shirt. Oh, that's good. At least my brother's
That's
representing.
because you don't have a Verona Ghost T-shirt yet, Derek.
Oh, trust me, he'd wear it.
It would be his new favorite shirt.
Second favorite. Come on, dude. Uh-oh, baby time.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so Travis,
Not the big guns.
Travis, new father over there
our future little investigator in training.
in training.
So,
Oh, we'll give it a couple weeks.
yeah. Hey, he came up to the event Friday. He was there for a bit, so
What are you doing?
Yeah, what is going on?
I'm saying hi.
Hello.
Hey.
That's not the same as him bringing on a baby. Did you just try to one up a guy bringing on a baby?
I know. I mean, I was thinking that too. But... So,
just want a better look.
So, question for you two: November, December. I haven't figured it out yet. We're doing Madison Seminary. Find a date that works for you two. End of November, begin December. You guys are invited. So,
Okay.
He's going with us, so yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you have to keep me posted on the date. We'll
I don't know. You guys are busy.
interested, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it'll be toward the end of November. I know we have Shanley Hotel beginning November, but we'll get together. So let's talk about Paracons because I've never done one.
Same.
So, Verona, this is your question. Paracons,
They're
what
cool
do
and you get to meet a lot of people, but you are stuck behind a table the entire time. And it's hard to get out and see what other people are doing and what other people have. And then chances are everybody has pretty close to the same thing. So, we don't sell anything to get rich off of it. Everything that we sell, we go very, very close to the vest on it. We're not making money. We'll make a couple pennies off it. We're not making hand over fist. It's more of a vehicle to get out there and in front of people and meet people. And we've gone to some smaller paracons that we didn't see a lot of people. We still had a good time. Still sold a little bit of stuff. Um, we've been to a little bit bigger paracon that we saw more people, but I think it's more enjoyable as a group to go there and see all the people that are already there rather than being a vendor. We're going to Johnstown next weekend for the Western Pennsylvania cryptid, whatever it is. Um, and it's a 2-day event, and it should be a blast. But you're kind of confined to your table, and you miss out on so many things. You don't get to see the speakers, you don't get to see the personalities, whoever might be there, blah blah blah. And it's cool, but maybe not as cool as what you thought it would be.
Yeah, I mean, I can see you're being stuck. I saw you post at Johnsville. I'm on vacation this week. I thought maybe I could take a drive. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's not that far. It's like 3 hours, I think, 2.5 hours for me. So
It's about an hour from Pittsburgh, so yeah, you're probably 3 hours. Yeah.
yeah, 3 hours. I haven't been to one. MadCon was yesterday in Madison Seminary. I had to work. But the last 3 years, I've had to work. So, and I kind of don't want to. I don't know if I want to do vendor stuff. I just kind of want to go and see it, kind of how it works and everything. Again, just to meet people. It's kind of my reason. Like you talked about selling T-shirts and everything. I give more out than I sell by a lot, and my hats. Like I don't make profit off of them. I have guys at work that buy them. My logo's kind of just. I don't want to say original, but the nuclear symbol people recognize. I've had one person in my life like look at my hat when I'm out, then look at me and say, "Are you that podcast guy?" And one person, that's all it took. And I'm like, hell yeah. No, actually, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's what I said. I don't know what you're talking about. And, I talked about that with Emily Paranormal because she has that hair that it's recognizable from across the state, purple braided and everything. I'm like, do you get recognized? She's like, all the time. And it's terrible. So, no. Father John's Brewing. I'm game, Chris. Just
That's I'm pretty sure that's ran by Underground Paranormal Normal Network. They help run that place.
I need to buy a place.
So I don't think they own it. I think they just help. They got the website set up for it and everything to help bring people in and stuff. They're the ones that also helps the owner Mike Burrow for the Brightwell Funeral Home and stuff.
Okay. No, I mean I'm game to try anything new. I think when we do our trip next year, it's going to be places like this that we're going to find the most, paranormal type stuff. It's not going to be, Mansfield or Fairfield or Madison. I mean, Madison's haunted, but I want the most haunted. Me personally, I'm leaning toward Bel Air House right now for my pick, just because we had nonstop action for 12 hours. The first time
we had a very exciting night there too. That was actually our first paranormal investigation we ever did.
Was it? Would you go back?
Oh yes, we'll go back.
Okay.
Definitely. Now I did tell you that I picked up a follower that I had for almost a year, and I picked it up right there.
That's what I thought. You Underground Paranormal Network. Yep. Awesome manner. If you guys ever get a chance to meet him and everything, he's definitely awesome. Him and JW, they're the both that helped us kind of get going in this with hooking us up with some equipment and everything and pointing us in the right direction.
So, I mean, Verona Ghost says Billy Creek Village. I've heard of it, but I've never really looked into it.
There's an entire village. There's, I don't know, 20 different buildings, and
So
they're all in different places of the country, and they've all been moved to this one area. It's really interesting.
yeah, I'll have to look into that. Is that in Ohio?
Actually, it's in Indiana.
Oh, we're doing Ohio. Come on, Verona. We're talking Ohio here.
I mean, it's almost Ohio. I mean, it's
Almost Ohio doesn't count. It's like Michigan's almost Ohio. That's not even close.
no. Ohio never counts Michigan for anything. No meat kitchen at all.
I think we're building a wall.
It's a good thing Roger's not here.
We don't talk about Michigan in Ohio. Come on. Overrated football team. No. Indiana State Sanitarium. Again, come on, Chris. We're talking Ohio here, dude.
And that's right there by Billy Creek Village. I mean, you could, and the Monroe House is right there. And what's the other one? There's another one right there.
Well, is it the Hanley House or something?
Fairfield.
Anna House.
Fairfield.
So let's just get this out right now. We're going to do Ohio first. Then we're going to hit Pennsylvania. Maybe Indiana after. I mean, this might be a couple-year investigation, but whatever.
Yeah,
We'll go.
and got time.
Yeah, I mean, that's all we got is time until we don't have time. A close second. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, no, the sanitariums are. Whew. I don't know. Once I get down to Southern Ohio, I might think funeral homes are a legit thing. So,
I mean, Broadwell's what really started us and stuff. From when we was on the podcast and everything, how me and Justin, I mean, we always work together and everything, and then kind of find out that we both have a passion into the paranormal, like watching taps and everything. And he's like, dude, I would love to go to an actual place and everything. I'm like, well, I know a guy that owns a location and everything. I'm like, I'm sure I can get us in for like just a little quick couple hour private viewing. We went and done it and everything. The only thing we really had was our cell phone recorders and everything, and caught some good EVPs there. And then when we was sitting there just going back over it and everything, he's like, I want to do this for real. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah. Why? I'm like, because I'm already starting making a page for us. And I mean, that's what started this. The Broadwell Funeral Home has been amazing for us on just some of the stories that we're getting from the spirits there and everything, and just try and uncover its past. Especially just the history alone and everything is we're big history buffs, and just trying to sit there and help. I mean, the town itself has a close tie to us. I mean, we grew up here our whole lives and everything, just right outside of town of Felicity, Ohio. So just sitting there and trying to go from 1910 to when it was operating as a funeral home from 1910 to 1976, just trying to find a lot of the obituaries, what's the people that's been through there and everything. Like last night for our public investigation, we had people that's been to that for past events and everything, and they came back for us to see us and everything. They're like, "Oh yeah, we've been here and everything." It's like, well, since you already kind of know the history of the place, we'll just charge you $10 and everything, just for the investigation, where we're not even sitting there going over the history since you know it. And we was getting responses of a spirit that possibly might have been in some type of war and everything, that either came there for a funeral or something. Talking about like a nerve agent, and then mentioned like a bowels of a ship and everything, fire and smoke. So I'm been a little bit today and everything, just trying to see if I can find any possible war veteran that been through there for possible funeral.
yeah, I mean, again, you guys have done a great job down there. The stories you told me, like, I'm just, I thought about like 3 days ago, like I have to get to that funeral home sometime.
Well, we are possible looking at because we had a lot of people sitting there asking us to do an event for next month. We're going to run it past the Underground Paranormal Network, Austin, and everything. See what he thinks. I'm sure he's going to give us the okay, but we're looking at maybe doing a Halloween style event for that location of a public event, or sit there and try and sell tickets ahead of time and everything, and where it's only a select amount of people. Just, I mean, the funeral home itself, I mean, it is in remodeling stages. Both nights we only had like a group of 5 people that came to do it. By Jen Flick, they showed up because they commented on the post and they're like, "This is an actual public event." And I replied, "I'm like, yeah." They're like, she's like, "Okay, I'm looking for someone to go with me, and I got my sister coming, and we'll be there." And they're from Lancaster, Ohio. They drove 2.5 hours for the event Friday night, and they it's like, "Look, you guys are a paranormal team. You kind of know what we're doing. We got 3 people from the public. We're going to kind of cater to them. Take this opportunity and do your own thing. If you get something, let us know and everything." And I mean, they got quite a bit of good interactions.
Trying to catch up here. Grafton Elementary School, Post Town. Post Town was cool. I liked Post Town.
Post Town was really cool.
The thing with Post Town, not going to compare it to, but they had like one dark room there in the base. It's kind of like, Madison. Madison, you get stuff all over the place, but there's 2 dark rooms there that I'm going to hit tomorrow night.
Like what Chris said about the village. That's a whole town. UPGN helps. I think they have like 20 buildings or something that's paranormal related there that you can go and tour and stuff. I think that might be on our list for next year for us to do. On how you talk about haunted locations for Ohio.
So, I mean, I talked to Nacho about this. Next year, I kind of want to, I'm throwing around the idea of doing Trans Allegheny again, privately. A little more expensive, but it's really not that more expensive than buying tickets if we can get 15 or 20 people. I mean, we get over 10, that's fine. And it's about the same price, but so obviously Southern Ohio, you guys are invited too.
Oh, I know that's on our list. I think Leo's trying to do something next year for that too. Leo Paranormal.
Okay.
He's trying to do an event there also. I mean, that's definitely on our list. I mean, whoever does it and everything, if we're able to, we definitely would.
I think he's doing Mansfield now.
Okay.
But I'm trying to keep it between 15 and 20.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you can do 12 solos there and not run into anybody.
Yeah.
And if you know me, I love solos. I mean, that's my thing. I mean, if I could afford to rent Tala out myself and just go by myself, I would. But I can't afford that. So I gotta invite you guys, I guess. I don't know. But Almay.
Well, I mean, we'll help make it cheap and everything, and then you can go and do your own thing.
No, I think 15, 20 people. We're still gonna have plenty of room, never run into each other. Almay Paranormal. Obviously, you're invited. Got to meet them down at Grand Midway, another great group. Them, 27 Spirits. They rent the outer buildings now. Ooh, might have to make a 2-day event, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure that out later. But anyways, so next year, because I'm talking too much. What's your big?
You're doing
What's your plan next year? Like, what's the goal next year? I mean, you guys have to have a goal.
We try to do 2 to 3 investigations a month. Now, if it's a big one like like Tala, that's going to dip into the budget to make it a lighter month. But if we can keep the investigations down, we try to do 2 3 a month. We want to hit as many places as we can, and we're not afraid to go back to the same place. I mean, I would love to travel out west. I'd love to go to New Orleans. I'd love to go to St. Augustine. Those are all things that probably aren't going to happen in the next year or maybe even two, but they're things that are on our list. But we just want to be out and doing what we love to do. So I mean, we have a bunch of places that we say, oh, we want these for next year, but we could probably fill next year's calendar and then the following year's calendar with just what we think we want to do next year. The Dunkirk Lighthouse is one of the ones that we want to do next year. And Sibling Paranormal just went to the Dunkirk Lighthouse last week or the week before, and I haven't really talked to them about it, but they said they had a good time. Definitely a place that we want to go to.
Southern Ohio, big plans next
the
year.
Octagon. What's that?
For us and everything, I know most of our core group of the four we've been talking about. We definitely want to try to go to some of the Paracons next year and everything. Just not to be a vendor, but just go and just meet the teams and everything that normally goes there, even if they're selling and everything. Just kind of see what, actually meet them in person and everything, and learn from them and everything, and just to get to experience that. And then definitely want to try and do more collabs. I mean, we started a little bit late in this year and everything. We're trying to get in some, but next year we definitely want to try and go to some of places that we heard from other people. I know Pat and Lee wants us to join them and everything. Most likely be like a next year on a big event and everything that they want us to join and everything. So, but definitely want to try and get more investigations in and do the Paracons to experience that.
Yeah, I mean, collaborating, I can't say it's underrated, but I think it is. I mean, the more I get to work with other groups, the more I get to talk to other groups. I mean, I said before, it's unbelievable. I mean,
oh yeah, and like you said earlier, I mean, it's a good learning experience and everything. You might think of the way that you're doing and everything is working out real well and everything, and they might show you a new twist on something and stuff, or open your eyes on a new way to go about on doing something. Can't remember the group's name, but like they do basically a stakes method. One member and everything, she goes, hooks up the spirit box and everything to the headphones, and just meditates for about 15 minutes and everything with a notepad, and just listen to the spirit box and ask no questions. And wherever she hears that the spirits communicate, she writes down and everything, and then they look at it back later after the investigation to see if what was said kind of matches up throughout their investigation and stuff.
yeah, Nacho
we've
started.
I've been trying to do that and everything on each of our investigation. Just sit there, I'll find a place in the building or on the grounds by myself and everything. Pop the headphones in the SB7, have my journal, and just start jotting down what I'm hearing.
So I actually do that, Travis. Before we go on an investigation, I do that at home.
Mm-hmm.
I just sit quietly, put it on, and listen, and I document every word. And you'd be surprised at how many of those words that come through relate. I'm not saying that it's 100%, but
oh yeah,
we went to the Doss house, and we had never met the ladies from the Doss house before. We didn't know anything about it. I got down this whole list of words, and I kept getting this name, and it was, what was the name that I got? I can't remember what her name was. Anyway, it ended. Oh, I kept getting the name Molly, and it came up 9 or 10 times. And every once in a while, it would be, I would say, I would write down Molly, blah, blah, blah. And then next thing would be like, no. And then keep going. And then at the end of it, I said Molly again. and it was like hot. It was like, no, hot, heavy, hard. I'm done. Well, then when we got there, the name was actually Holly, and they were telling me, "You idiot, hot, heavy, hard. It starts with an H. It's Holly, not Molly." Well, that's one of the lady's moms. The lady that
Oh,
got them into this, she had passed away, but she had got them into this, bought the house, and she's the whole reason for this. I had no way of knowing, and I was hearing Molly. Well,
yeah.
obviously she was saying Holly, and she's telling me, "You're an idiot. I'm telling you, Holly. Listen to me." So that to me that was huge, and I think that was the first time I ever did it. I don't even know why I started doing it, but I do it before every investigation now. 20 minutes, dead silence, and just listen. Don't ask questions because you don't want to investigate in your house, right? You don't want to bring anything in. So
Yeah.
I don't ask any questions. I just think about the place, and if I know anything about it, that's what I'll think about. Otherwise, I just meditate on it. And I'm telling you that there's every investigation I can go back and pull 10 words out of here that meant something solid.
See you, Chris. You
Yeah,
have a good night too, if you're still in.
Chris, have a good night. If you watch the video, you might win something, Chris. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spirit Box is tough. I mean, it's not for everybody. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, there's people that zone out. You know, you touch them, they're swinging at the end. I'm not that one. I can pick out majority of stuff that is said, but it's not for everybody. Estes is not for everybody.
hmm
Um,
Like we got so we got the SB7. I forget the other brand name. Got it from Amazon by a paranormal team, Cody and Corey, I think.
yeah,
Their version, yeah, their version. And then we got one by IDC Devices. It's the direct link. And there, I have luck with the direct link. The one member of ours is Cole. He has a good connection with the direct link because that there, it's made to use you as an antenna and everything. So if I remember correctly, because all the times I try to use it and everything, I never really have luck. Especially at the Broadwell's house and everything. My go-to is the SB7, using that to communicate with them and everything. But I believe you go ask, you hold the down where the antenna is supposed to be with your finger. You ask a question, then when you release is when you should get a response and stuff. Most time it's just static and everything, or I can tell it's a radio station. But when Cole, our member, uses it, I mean he is the antenna for that device. It loves his energy.
that's like my daughter. I call my daughter the Estes Queen. Um, what she says relates to us. I've had other members go on and just say like murder, death, kill, stuff like that. Like, no, come on.
Yeah.
But my daughter, when she usually speaks to us, it's questions we ask, they're answering. So I always call her the Estes Queen. Full spectrum camcorder. Yeah, I don't have one. So everybody knows I always forget to take video. So
You guys know Jay Blackburn that's on here with us?
no, I do not.
So this is Dr. Jay Blackburn. He is he is the shit, okay? We've taken all these classes, right? Paralearning classes to get these certificates and stuff. Jay had gotten them already, and it kind of inspired me to get them. But and Jay, you can tell us about it. But he has like a PhD in metaphysical science, and he is like the real deal, and just one of the nicest guys you will ever meet in this field. And he's incredible. Um, and he's been a big reason for me saying I need more education. Um, and I see he has his PhD, and I'm like, damn, I don't know if I'll ever get that. But people like Jay Oh, he specialized in paranormal science. Okay, so this guy is like doing what so many of us would love to do, and I just wanted to give him a shout out because he's big. He doesn't really, I guess he doesn't really think of himself like that, but he's like a big mentor toward a lot of people in our area because how many people have taken this far, you know?
Yeah.
But good guy to get to know. If you could, if you can ever sit down and pick his brain or just listen to him talk, you'll be better for it.
So, like I said before, this show is, I'm hoping, I was talking to Travis about this, to do this at least once a month. You know, our three groups. Not many people have asked questions. That was kind of the point. It was a Q&A, but, you know, whatever. But I always want a special guest on. I'm going to try to do us three and a special guest. So, Jay, if you're listening, interested, get a hold of Nacho. Let people pick your brain a little bit. I'd love to hear what you have to say. I have a couple other people in mind that I'm not going to mention right now because I don't know if I want to make it like a surprise they're on or, you know, if they want it mentioned before. But again, you know, once we're on, it doesn't have to be Nacho. It doesn't have to be Travis. It could be anybody from your group. You know, because we all have lives and sometimes we can't make it on.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's what I plan on doing in the future is going on at least once a month. And I think this is going to catch on and people are going to start coming and asking questions, especially if we have, you know, like Jay Blackburn on, and other people are on that are, you know, bigger than us and gives people a chance to pick their brain. So that's what I want to do. If you guys are down for it, good.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, Jay says he would be honored, so
Yeah.
I would be full tilt with that, man.
Yeah. So Jay, get a hold of Nacho. We'll get all the information and we'll try to get a date set up next month and we'll go from there. So we're going to do a giveaway. Do you want to do 2 giveaways or you want to combo this, Verona? Do you want to combo those giveaway like Trap Souls and Verona? One person?
Yeah, no, let's do a couple people. That way a couple people win and they'll each tell some friends and they'll tell some friends and
All right. So my brother, I know why he's asking this because he hates me for this. So I'll set this up real quick. We were at Bill Manor. I took my brother for his first investigation. It was just me and him. He had a good time, a lot of activity. So we ended up going back like a month later. And the way I do investigations is I send one person in there before anybody else, just to get the feel of the place. Well, he kind of got freaked out the first time. So I was like, he doesn't know yet, but he's going solo. So we were doing a Facebook Live outside. I'm like, hey, I'm going to send Derek in solo. So that's why he's asking, what are your first steps when you arrive at a location?
well, I know my first step would always be to send Derek in by himself.
Sorry, Derek.
You know, we don't really have a first step. We just kind of go in and let the house or the facility, whatever we're in, we'll let the facility tell us what we should do first. You know, I walk around, I talk to the spirits, I thank them for letting us come in, blah blah blah. And as I'm walking, the location will tell you where you should start.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's why I do it though. It's I just want one person to go in and get the feel. It's not an investigation. I think I talked to you about this before. It's not an investigation. It's just walk around and get that feeling. Yeah. Okay, yeah, the attic feels bad. the basement feels bad. Room 7 feels bad. I don't want you to stop. I mean, if you want to do a recording, that's fine. Most of my team won't do that, but it just kind of gets a feel of the building. So I always send one person in.
I don't think I have anybody that would go in. Well, Mark would go in by himself. Dan might go in by himself. I shouldn't say I don't have anybody, but Mark has been with us more lately. Dan's only been with us a few times. So typically I don't have anybody that would feel comfortable going in by themselves.
I mean, Derek was one time, and I sent his in there, so I didn't care. I mean, he's my brother. I can do that. So, I mean, and he did it. It was great. So, do you guys have anything, Travis, that you guys do before, or?
I mean, like the barbell and everything. Even though we've been there a lot and everything, normally one of us or we'll just go in and still announce ourselves, let them spirits know who we are, which I'm sure that by now they know and everything. But while we're setting up and everything, we're not thinking about the investigation. We're just sitting there listening to the building and just trying to open ourselves up and everything to get the feel of it, to see what location might be our first and everything, what might be the good hot spot to start off with and everything. Jonesville Rest Home, when we went there, because that was our first new location to us ever. There during the tour and everything, I was just kind of listening to the tour guide and everything, the owner, but I was just really getting the feel of the place. And then when we start setting up our cameras and everything, it's like, okay, where do we want to go? And I'm like, I personally want to start off on the what they consider, I guess you could say, the basement and everything. But I'm like, I want to start there, sit by the smoke room and everything, where we have it, because it's a three-way, well, more of a four-way, because you come down the stairs, then it opens up into the wings, and then straight ahead is where it goes into the back room for the smoke room. I'm like, a lot of stuff has happened in each other's rooms and everything. I'm like, I just want to kind of be in the middle, set up and everything, tried a little bit of EVP. Then that was our first time doing the flashlight method, using the mag light and everything. We set it up and everything, and Justin had the best communications he's ever gotten and everything with a spirit named Victor and everything, just communicating with Victor. That was a school teacher when a school used to have been on that ground before the rest home was built.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about that place lately. It's been popping up a lot. So,
Yeah, mixed reviews and everything. I know one team had an issue and everything there. Most of our evidence that we haven't gone through and everything, nothing kind of so far of what we went through has interfered with our evidence and stuff. So we're still a little bit undecided on it and everything. But there's definitely a lot of activities there and everything. Some might be a little bit questionable on what the owner is kind of saying, but I mean, that's neither here nor there. My place to kind of say, but
to each his own. So,
yep.
What are we? Waterford, PA, and investigate the Eagle Hotel and the Jetson. How many places you want us to go, Verona?
Well, so that place is, they're across the street from each other, and they're $50 a night.
Okay, we're in.
Yeah.
And now the downfall is you can't stay there overnight. You have to have another place to sleep. But they're both phenomenal. You should probably limit it to like 5 to 6 people max per building. But if you rent both buildings, you can do them in one night, or you can rent both buildings for 2 nights. I mean, it's a great place to go. The Eagle Hotel was off the hook.
I remember your
The night
post.
we were there. We got our best EVP ever right there.
So yeah, I mean, again, set that up and we'll figure it out. I mean, you know me. I mean, I drove 4 hours back after doing Midway, so not gonna lie, that was rough.
Well, this is up by Erie, so it wouldn't be that far.
No, that's
For
not
you.
bad. But I mean, yeah, I mean that was a rough drive back, especially Bird doesn't know how to drive stick. I don't know anybody that's 49 years old and doesn't know how to drive a stick shift, but
We'll just
whatever.
bring our tents.
So
I,
Dan
I
Harris
almost,
asked,
I was like a
I
half
watched
hour away
this.
from home. I almost had to pull over and sleep. But
Oh man, I
I
was
think,
just waking up about the time you got home.
yeah, I think I was up like 27 hours straight. Yeah, whatever.
Dan
So
Harris asked if what investigation, if any, was the one that had you freaked out the most. I suppose the most negative feeling.
I'll start off because I have no problem telling the story. So it was our second, I would just say second official time doing the Broadwell, but first time as a legit team. Me, Shauna, Cole, and Justin. Shauna, she was already upstairs, but me, Cole, and Justin, we was coming out of the basement, and Justin's leading, going up the steps. Cole's in the middle, and I'm the last one. And we just kept like getting observing, watching, and everything. You need to get out and stuff. It's like, okay, we're respecting and everything. And since I'm the last one coming up the steps and everything, all of a sudden, like the back of my neck hair stood straight up. We all felt a cold air rush up past us, and then I heard audible footsteps coming up behind me. Freaked me out and everything, and I mean, I'm 350 pounds of loving. I start moving up them steps, which made them other two move real quick. And by the time, like Justin turned around and everything, I'm already beside him and everything up on the first floor. He's like, "What?" I'm like, "Dude," I'm like, "You felt the cold air, right?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Did you hear the footsteps?" He's like, "I thought it was you." I'm like, "Yeah." After I started moving, so both of them went back down and they're like, "Let's go." I'm like, "No, dude." I'm like, "Something chased me out. I'm good for now." Nope. And when they went down and everything, camera died on them, so they couldn't capture it, which is a shame. But I even heard it and everything. You could hear it stomping, going away from the bottom of the steps back towards the boiler room and everything. Like the spirit just like got a kick out of it, like, ha, gotcha and everything. I'm done. Going back to my room.
That's good. That's good.
what's the most freaky place you've been? Nacho?
The Bel Air house. Again, it was not because it was my first investigation, but the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me happened there. And this was when I knew that I was going to be hooked in this paranormal investigations, because this is just kind of blew my mind away. We were up on the second floor, and if you're familiar, go up the steps, and there are rooms to the left and right. Right there, the doll room to the left. Over to the right is that little room that also has the stairway up to the attic.
Yeah.
Was in there with 3 women, and we were doing an investigation. And I said, knock on something. Be darned if I didn't hear a knock in the hallway. So I step out the door and I'm looking down the hallway. There's a bedroom straight to the end, bathroom, and another room in front of me, and it's dark. And I'm just standing there, and I'm like, "Can you do that again?" And as I'm waiting for a response, and I'm also standing at the top of the steps or near the top of the steps. As I'm waiting for a response, something cold like touches the back of my shoulder to the back of my neck. And then it continues to walk right through me. And so as it does this, I have no idea what the hell's going on. I'm holding a camera in this hand, and as it went through, it took my breath away. I couldn't breathe, right? And I kind of spun around, and somewhere I have the footage that as I spin, you see a black shadow go past my camera. Well, one of the ladies that was in the room investigating with us was the psychic, and she turned around and she said, "What's the matter?" I'm like, "You're the psychic, don't you know?" And so I'm ready to lose it because I'm like, "What the hell just happened to me?" Deb comes over, grabs me by each arm, and says, "Are you okay?" My left arm was ice cold. My right arm was dripping with sweat. How does this happen, right? So I'm like trying to bring myself mentally together. I'm like, let's take a little break. So we all go downstairs, and I went outside, and I'm like, I was freaked out. But if I lost it up there, these three women were going to be nuts, right? So I go outside, and I'm like, holy shit! And I'm trying to process what happened, and even today, I can't process it. I don't know how it happened, why it happened. But then I ended up leaving that place with a follower, and I don't know if that's why or if that's when that took place. But to have something walk through you and your body have two different temperatures on either side is just something that I could never explain to you. And I was pretty freaked out.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, Bel Air House and Trans Allegheny, prior to two. Bel Air as a whole, I believe, freaked me out. A lot of stuff happened. Then the Trans Allegheny is just one instance that kind of had my core just like it was a flight or fight type of mode. And I fought. So, but I did take a step back. I'm not going to lie. Like when I saw that shadow, I stepped back, thought about it. This is why I'm here. Then I went after it. But besides that, you know,
He went after it.
yeah, I mean, that's why we're here. You know, that's why we do this. We're not here to run out of the house screaming. So, all right, let's do this. Let's do this. I have 10 people. If I forgot you, sorry, you're not going to win anything. Let me make sure. Verona, you're not going to win anything. So don't worry about it. You always get, no, I actually have Verona down here. So maybe you can get some swag. So how we're going to do this is we're going to have Nacho pick a number 1 through 10.
7.
And then we're going to have Justin, or sorry, Travis. I'm looking at the name Justin here. That's your teammate. Pick a number 1 through 7. It could be, or say 0 through 7. My bad.
4.
All right, man. So West Virginia girl, if you're still on, you're going to win some swag. Hopefully you listen to this. I'll email you and we'll get you some swag, whatever you want. And Dan Hare still on. You got a message. You got a comment if you're still on, Dan. If not, going to the next person.
Dan Harris, speak up.
Speak up or don't win anything. I don't care.
Well, you met Dan at
I don't know who Dan
Grand
is.
Midway. Dan went with us to the Grand Midway.
Oh,
Dan's
Dan
there.
is on. So you had one of the best questions I thought of asking. Get the most response out of us. So you're going to win some stuff too. Get a hold of me on trapsoul0@gmail.com. And we'll get together and get you some swag. Look at my Facebook page. 3 different hats to choose from, some shirts to choose from, some mugs to choose from. We'll get it out there. So thank you for listening. Mark's still waiting for that super freaky moment here. So we got Dan in West Virginia. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to read all the comments. What I do here. LMA Paranormal. Yeah, I mean, you have to get out there. I mean, you have been for being in a group.
You know, we've probably been on, I don't know, 50 plus investigations, and I've only had one moment that I was terrified, and that was it. You know, so it's not something that's going to happen to everybody, or it's going to happen often. I mean, it's just, and I'm not afraid of anything, but that night I was like, what?
But if you go in expecting to be scared, you're not going to get scared.
No.
I mean, everybody wants that like, moment, and you're not. So Paranormal After Dark, if you're still on, I do not do stickers, but if you want to swap stickers for a Trap Souls mug, I'm game for that. Like we went into Bel Air the second time, high expectations. Nothing happened besides whatever. It took my soul or something. I don't know what happened. But I mean, I don't know. I'm a believer if you're not expecting much, it's going to happen. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, the coffin room, we went into that room at Grand Midway and got nothing on the spirit box, the Estes method. Then saw that face, then went back to the mirror scribe. And I tell you what, it's going to take me a lot tomorrow night to stare in a mirror. I'm not going to lie. That was the only time I'm like, I am not doing this right now. And I actually thought about going up there and doing a solo, and I'm like, it's probably not a good idea. Because what I saw in that mirror, I probably don't. Let's be honest, I want to see it again to prove to myself that it was real. But I second guess myself doing mirror scribe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but that's about it. I mean, anything else going on with you guys? Again, I like to get together next month, bring in someone else. Jay Blackburn. So he'll get he'll get a hold of you, and we'll set everything up, try to get a date together and get that. But I mean, we're an hour 26 minutes in. Nacho's not gonna watch us because it's over an hour. So
I'm not watching the last 30 minutes. Nope.
no. Again, it was great talking to you.
Yeah.
Paranormal After
Dark.
Definitely, Verona. We're down to collab and everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's great talking to you. I talked a little more than I wanted to tonight.
Oh, no, it's all good.
I actually don't like talking or being on camera. It's weird that I do a podcast, but the last couple have been nice because people just ask questions and I don't have to do anything from it. What did I see in the mirror? The question is what I didn't see in the mirror, which was my face. I was staring into the mirror. My face went blank, and I can see my buddy Bird behind me without seeing my face, walking around. I shook. I went back to it. Then my face went all skin, nose, ears, mouth gone, and black eyes pointed out. That's what I saw. And that was enough for me for that night, in the mirror at least.
And it made him drive home.
Drive home. I want you to sleep. No, I don't sleep at places. I don't know why. I just want to get home, sleep in my bed. So actually my daughter had a basketball game, so that's why I went home.
Yeah. I remember you said that.
Yeah. That was I got a 45-minute nap on the couch.
Deb freaked herself out and she slept in the car.
Did she?
I slept in the canopy room.
She slept in a car? Wow, that's impressive. No, I mean, you had 27 spirits stay there too, and everybody.
Oh, 27 spirits, they went home too.
Oh, did they? Okay, they're not that far from there, so.
Yeah, Damien had been up for like 36 hours or something, and Jennifer needed something to eat, so they just went and got something to eat and went home.
That's cool. It was a good time still. But anyways, we're going to end this. Again, join us next month. We'll obviously put the date out there. When we're going to do this again, bring your questions. What location? That was Grand Midway in Pennsylvania.
Grand Midway.
It's right by you.
Yeah, and it was. Once everybody left, it was dead silent in that place. Like you could have heard a pin drop the rest of the night.
That's what we thought about.
Everybody left. It was silent.
We were talking about continuing investigating, but all the ladies went to bed, and I'm like, don't want to bother them too much. So that's
I
why
don't
we
care about bothering people there. I'm there to investigate.
no, it was a good place.
Yeah, it was fun. I would go back there again.
After the dead hour, it got super quiet. Yeah. Grand Midway was hit or miss, but it was still a fun time.
Yeah, it was.
Again, Travis, congrats on the newcomer
Thank
and
you.
future
Yeah.
paranormal investigator.
Yep.
We have
So-
a baby onesie we can send. It's like baby onesie.
We'll send you a baby onesie, Travis.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
It says Verona Ghost Chasers on it.
Ghost Chasers. Use a baby for free promo. It's all good.
yeah. Oh yeah.
No.
Hey, I mean, Justin has one too, and everything. I was going to push the idea and start getting some baby onesies when we get some of our merch made and everything.
I mean, that'd be cool. A little baby onesie with a little ghost. So
Yeah.
No, it's cool. Again, I keep reading comments. Sorry. All right, we're gonna end this because it's an hour and a half in, and I keep saying that. Again, thank you.
Nobody's going to watch it after an hour. So
Yeah, no one's even watching anymore. Besides Donna. No. Thank you for
Paranormal
joining.
After Dark Pennsylvania still here talking. So
Yeah. Good night to everybody. Hope everybody
Yes,
had a good time. Next month, join us. We'll have a special guest on, ask questions. We'll see if we do another little giveaway. We never know. So again, thank you. I'm going to just hit this and end this right now.